karma and Paap karma. Punya is a pious karma, and then in the Punya karma, Paap karma, and pious karma and Nirjara. And now we are going to talk about things. We got 15 minutes only left, but let me try my best. Okay, otherwise we will continue next week. Okay, if I cannot finish it. We acquire Punya karma when we perform good or bad, or when we perform and or reflect upon virtuous activity. We reflect this virtuous activity in two different ways. So first of all, you are doing good work, means you are helping others. I'm just get a simple example. Okay, when you are doing something good to help others, okay, we reflect this virtuous activity in two different ways, with a feeling of a self-satisfaction and its accomplishment. When we help somebody, we really satisfied within ourselves. Okay, when you help something or something good things what you do, we feel with a feeling of self-satisfaction and accomplishment. We feel it is a nature of the soul, and no thought of self-satisfaction and its accomplishment occur within us. So these are the two different ways we think. One is, I'm helping somebody, I've been having a good self-satisfaction and accomplishment. I did certain things I did. While the second category is, it is the state of my soul is paraspar graho jivana. I help whoever other. It is due to that I am doing it, so it is my nature. And like I breathe. Do you tell everybody, oh, I breathe today, all right, and tomorrow in this one? If you don't, then your life is over. Okay, you don't accomplish these things and telling the world. One of the place, or I think one of the literature in a sense, okay, whenever you do something good to others, but keep in mind that there is no others. It is you. Everything in others also you reflect yourself. That means when you help others, you are helping yourself. Now, when you help yourself, do you publicize to the world? Oh, today I have helped myself. What it means that it is your nature to help others. And when you have according to the nature, if you are working on it, you just continue to do the work and not expecting any help or not expecting anything. Okay, this is what my nature is, and I'm doing it. And if I have anything to help others, never miss the opportunity, because you may not find that opportunity again. If you have it, if you got the opportunity, just help, and that's it. The second type, the first type of the feeling, we acquire punya karma due to virtuous activity, and also mohaniya karma due to self-satisfaction. When you self-satisfied, you are boosting your ego. Yeah, I can do these things. In any activity you do under ego, okay, you are acquiring punya karma, but this is the under the influence of mohaniya karma. And that's why you also acquire mohaniya karma. So when you acquire punya karma due to helping others, just simple example, but at the same time, you build your ego inside. Okay, I can do something. I mean, I can help others, okay, and save others so many lives, or I can protect the environment, okay, or whatever. I mean, good things which you're doing. There, if you take a pride about that, that is self-satisfaction. Okay, that will also, you acquire the Shubh activity or Punya karma, but at the same time, you are acquiring the Mohaniya karma because of the self-satisfaction. And that is the activity is called the Shubh activity. When you do anything under Kashai. Okay, Kashai means not only anger. Okay, Kashai means good things also. You can say, hey, I have done something good. Now, second type is we acquire only punya karma, which are all aghati karma. All punya karma are aghati karma. There is no ghati karma in it. So when you do good things, what you are acquiring, even though you are acquiring punya karma, but they are all aghati karma. There is no punya karma which are ghati karma. You got to understand why. Because ghati karma hinders the qualities of the soul. So when the qualities of the soul are being hindered, you cannot have punya karma. Punya karma don't do paap. I'm talking in a simple language, okay? So all punya karma are aghati karma. Aghati karma means what? The punya karma can give you healthy body, long lifespan, culture, family, whatever good things are there, your satisfaction within yourself. Okay, these are all the qualities of the punya karma. And if you are not egoistic, I mean, there is no kashai with you, you think it is my natural soul's quality, then it is a suddha activity. The difference between shubh activity, you acquire punya. But if it is a suddha activity, means just knower and observer, there is nothing there is no I involved. No, there is no ego involved. If there is no ego involved, then it is the called Suddha activity. And Suddha activity is you attain Nirjara. Okay, when you do Suddha activity, it happens karma Nirjara. There is no old karma attached and all these things. So this is in a simple language I'm saying. If some place it says, right hand does not know what left hand is donating. Or I'm doing tapascharya, but then I want to make sure everybody knows, no, I have done a thai in Paryushan or whatever, okay? And other people, I get a good recognition from the society or everywhere else. If you are doing that, then you are acquiring punya karma, but or nijra, because you are also acquiring mohniya karma. And that's why the nirjara is not occurring. Any question here?
I think Pravin by Nirjara would mean I think the closest meaning of that one is without water. So Nirjara upwas we do, that is without
I'm
water. So I
talking
think that
about,
would be closely related probably.
no. It's a different word, different meaning of the same word. Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
What you are saying. Okay, here is the nirjara means removal of the karma.
Okay, I see.
I think
Could I give
you
the
were
example
referring
of the
to.
second part?
I think you were referring to nirjal. Jal means water. Nirjala, upvas. This is nirjara.
Nirjara.
Ra.
Nirjala.
Yes.
Acha,
Yeah,
la, ra.
but understand, but that is the water for taps. I mean, okay. Now, while here nirjara is removal of the karma. Okay.
There is one question, Pravin bhai.
Meaning,
Yeah, Bakul bhai, go ahead.
Yeah. You said that if we do some kind of tapascharya and we announce to the whole society that I did a tapascharya and people do the bauman and things, that we acquire the mohaniya karma.
yeah.
That's understandable, yes. But the people who participates in a bahuman or when in a recognition, do they acquire mohaniya karma as well? The people who participates to the tapasvi doing their recognition. So
Use
people
your
who are
own wisdom.
participating are also acquiring karma.
No, the point what I'm saying is the tapascharya, what we need to do is not beyond your ability. That is the most important thing. Sometimes, no, we get carried away. All right. And no, there's so many people are doing a thai or doing like Chavi or Chat and going to Palitana and going 7 times Jatra. I mean, no, this is beyond the capacity. Some people can do it easily. I'm not disputing that. But એનાથી તમને વધારે પુણ્ય મળે એ પેલું થાય ને એ માનવાની સહેજ પણ જરૂર નથી.
Uncle, the question was, આપણે અનુમોદના કરીએ. Somebody did 28, somebody did 16 bhattu. We did anumodana of those tapasvis. So do we also get mohniya karma? We are just
Anything you
anumodana
do,
participate કર્યું.
karma is going to be there. Okay. There is nothing you do, there is no karma. Continuously we are doing something because my mind is working all the time. Unless I am in a dhyanastha state, means I'm living in the present state, present moment. If you live in a present moment, you have a complete control of your mind. Otherwise, you are living past or you are living in future.
તો કોઈની અનુમોદના કરવી એ પણ કર્મ બાંધ્યા બરાબર જ કહેવાય ને. એટલે કોઈને કોઈ સારું કામ કર્યું એને અનુમોદના
Again,
કરી.
you have to use your own wisdom. Are you doing anumodana? And what is your intention?
બરાબર.
You decide.
Correct.
Okay, I can't, because every karma, every action, what do you think in your mind? It is only You are the judge and you are the jury.
Got it.
Okay. You don't have to ask anybody
Mhm.
because
આપણે નિર્દોષ ભાવે અનુમોદના કરીએ તો એ પણ આપણી વિરુદ્ધમાં જાય.
again,
Harshad uncle, I could not hear you properly. Can you repeat your question?
હું કહું છું કે તપશ્ચર્યા બીજા કોઈએ કરી હોય ને હું અનુમોદના કરું તો એ મારું પાપનું બંધન કહેવાય.
એ ન કહેવાય તમારા ઉપર આધાર રાખે છે.
એટલે હું શું એવી દશામાં રહું કે જેથી મને લાગે નહીં એ.
અગેન કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ તમે જ્ઞાન ઓકે ભગવાન મહાવીર છે સમજો એનો જ દાખલો લો. ઓકે કોઈ આવીને બે ખરાબ શબ્દો કહી ગયા ભગવાન મહાવીરને. ભગવાન મહાવીર શું કરશે? હું તમને પૂછું.
કશું નહીં, કઈ સામે જવાબ નહીં આપે. એને જે એમનું અપમાન કર્યું એ કઈ સામે એ અપમાન કરવા વાળાને અપમાન નહીં કરે.
એટલે વોટ આઈ એમ ટ્રાઇંગ ટુ સે કે તમે ભગવાન મહાવીર જ હો તો વોટ વુડ હી ડુ? થિંક. સી આપણે છે ને દાખલા એવા હોવા જોઈએ કે જેનાથી આપણો પ્રોગ્રેસ થાય. સ્પિરિચ્યુઅલ પ્રોગ્રેસ આઈ એમ ટોકિંગ. ઓકે બટ કયું આપણે અનુમોદના કરી બટ વી હેવન્ટ ડન ઇમ્પ્રુવડ એનીથિંગ. જસ્ટ આપણને સેટિસ્ફેક્શન લાગ્યું કે મેં અનુમોદના કરી. ઇફ ધીસ ઇઝ ધ એક્ટ યુ આર ડુઈંગ ઇટ or okay whatever you're doing how can you improve?
તો આપણે અનુમોદના કરીએ એ સારા ભાવથી કરીએ તો એ તો આપણા માટે પણ સારું છે ને બીજે અનુમોદના સાંભળે એમને પણ સારું કરવાનું ઈચ્છા થાય.
એ બરાબર છે. હું શું કહું છું એને ઈચ્છા થાય એ જનરલ રૂલ છે આપણે. પણ ડુ યુ થિંક એવરીબડી વિલ બી ડુઈંગ ઇટ ધેટ વે? કોઈ એમ કહેશે ભાઈ હવે બંધ કરો ને. કેટલી અનુમોદના કરવી?
It all depends upon the person who is
that's the point I'm trying to say. Okay, like when I go
તમે
to
જે પ્રવીણભાઈ વાત કરી જય જીનેન્દ્ર કે કોઈ અઠાઈ કરી હોય કે કર્યું હોય અને એડવર્ટાઇઝમેન્ટ કરે અને આ બધું કરે તો જે પાર્ટિસિપેટ કરતા હોય ને કારણ કે પેલા વ્યક્તિમાં તો ઈગો છે ને કે હું આવું 9 દિવસ કે વર્ષી તપ કરી શક્યો સમથિંગ લાઈક ધેટ. તો જે પાર્ટિસિપેટ કરે ને એ પેલામાં ભાગીદાર બને છે આઈ થિંક કારણ કે પેલા તો ઈગો કર્યો પેલી વ્યક્તિએ ઈગો કર્યો. Is it similar to that one?
I think we discussed it enough. We are not going to learn anything in that sense now. Use your own wisdom and decide.
Okay.
That's my answer always. Okay, because Jainism ultimately તમે પોતે whatever inside your thought, that what it comes. Okay, reflection is one thing, but what is inside, your thoughts is very, very important. And that's where the Jainism is. Jainism is not a Kriya Kand Dharma. Even though we have Samayik, we have Pratikamans, we have got Puja, all other rituals are there. That ritual is, none of the rituals are Dharma. That's, you keep in mind, it's a Bhav Dharma. When you do this one, how do you feel inside? If I ask you, do you know the Pratikaman has 6 avakshak? Which one first avakshak begins, where it ends? Second avakshak begins, where it ends? No, you got the no vidhi in front of you. Do you have any knowledge whether you are doing the third avashyak or fourth avashyak or fifth or sixth? So you can see we can mechanically recite it all the sutra. Is it going to help you? The Dasvaikalik Sutra, the Padamam Nanam Tavodaya, first Gnan, then Achar. Daya in here is Achar. કોઈ પણ કાર્ય કરો તો જ્ઞાન વગર ન કરો, એનું જાણીને કરો તો જ તમને ભાવ આપશે. અને બધી વસ્તુ છે અવેલેબલ, આપણને એ ટાઈમ નથી કારણ કે આપણું કલ્ચરલી એ રીતનું માઇન્ડ ડેવલપ થયું જ નથી. But in this country, I teach many youths, okay? And, my own daughter will say, Dad, don't teach me anything unless you know the meaning. Now, what am I going to tell her?
It's a science. It's all a science.
That is the point. The culture of these countries' children born in this country, no, they don't need spoon feeding. They can just give them the project and they will do pretty good job.
So
I have a question.
yeah, go ahead, Pious. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So we are all in a state of, we all have kashayas and mithyatva, and we don't have complete knowledge, right? True knowledge about everything. And we live in a very complex system wherein economics are very complex. We have big supply chains, right? Now, in the day-to-day life, if a person does some actions without a lot of attachment or aversion, but that action leads to um, a lot of hinsa, 2 or 3 hops down the supply chain. Let's say I have 2 options. I don't have complete knowledge, but option A might lead to a lot less himsa. Option B might lead to a lot of himsa because of some things downstream. So this would also lead to acquisition of karma, right? Because we don't have complete knowledge of what all is happening because of our actions. Right.
Well, you got to keep in mind anything you do in Agnan, not knowledge, okay, you are going to acquire karma. Understand what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
તમારી પાસે ભાવ જ નથી, mechanically કર્યા કરો છો. If you do mechanical things, do you think you will get any good karma?
No, I mean to say, let's say the bhav is correct, but because we don't have complete sansaric knowledge as well, right? In the sense, for example, I go to let's say I work at company A versus company B. Both seem to be doing the same thing, but like the clients of company A might be doing something very wrong, which I might not have knowledge of, even after a lot of learning, right? So, if unknowingly so many things happen today in our economic system, that also leads to karma, right? Because it is just our mistake to not know that. Is that true?
Well, most of the things I think you know and you can judge yourself. Okay. The problem comes down to it. We want to do all the rituals, but we don't want to take time to understand it And what am I doing? Do I really know the meaning of every sutras, what I'm reciting? And according to that is my reflection occurs.
That makes sense. Thank you.
All right. I think we should.
Uncle, I think there is one more. I think person BN. I'm not sure. You had your hand raised. So if you have any questions, please unmute.
Jai Jinendra. Yeah, sorry, I just had a quick question. I didn't understand how the old Gati karma gets separated when we do a Shuddh activity, like just the last two lines.
Uncle, the last two lines of this slide that he just needs little elaboration on that.
Which one?
The last two lines, how Ghati Karma, new Ghati Karma acquired, but old Ghati Karma got separated when Karma produced the result. Can you explain, like, what is the Shuddha activity and Nirjara, how it occurs?
Oh, Suddha activity, always, this is the things, the Suddha activity, when you do according to your nature. Whatever the nature of the soul, and you do according to the nature, that is the Suddha activity. All right, no, I mean, this is the definition first I gave you, okay? Then, once you do the Suddha activity, then all other things really becomes so side, because you are doing something, okay, which does not boast your ego. And ego, you have to look into it. No, internally, even if you think, okay, yeah, look, I am teaching these things over here. So many people are taking interest, okay, doing it. And internally, I feel great. Yeah, I'm doing really good things to the community, okay? That is my ego. Ego is very last things you can get rid of it, okay, in a sense. Okay. It's very, very difficult. તમને કોઈ પણ જગ્યાએ માન મળે, આવો આ થયા તે બધી રીતે તમે જો વિચાર કરો, તો who is going to leave these things? Okay. Under normal circumstances, I'm not saying there are exceptions and there are people, who is never been tempted into this kind of things. At least you should know that whatever activities I do, did I put proper effort to understand that? That's it. Like we put it Samaik, right? We did it English Pratikama. We made so many changes, okay? If you look into all aspects of it, okay? All the rituals, we have it with proper meaning, every one of them. This way, at least if you do it properly, understanding it, and then do it, you will change. But without just doing mechanically, there is no hope of changing anything. Only thing you got satisfaction. I have done something.